Hello future tech leaders, I'm Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
On yesterday's session, we have seen about the Okta AD agent installation, and also we have seen about the prerequisites, like what are all the prerequisites that is needed. And how to install the AD agents in specific AD servers, and what are all the things that we need to prepare before installing any of the AD agents, and how the configuration. We have started with the configuration, like how you can define the import for Okta. Those things that we have started, but we haven't completed. We have seen until this yesterday, if you remember, but we have seen until the configuration. Once configuration has been done, we are going to directory integrations. Under directory integrations, we are selecting that directory that we have installed and we have configured, and there we are doing small changes, like when the schedule import should happen, whether digit provisioning needs to be enabled, those things. Let's start from there again. Here write when exact match found. What they are saying is, let's say for example, you have created an account in Okta first. Let's say in your organization you have an email ID with, like, let's say for example, the rateyourorganization.com. That's how your email ID was created. But for temporary use, what you did is your account was there in Active Directory. But for temporary use, you have created a local account in Okta and you have made the email ID that has been generated in the Active Directory. Now what happens is, whenever the import next running, whenever we are scheduling an import, your account is already there in Okta. But you don't want to create another account, or you don't want to import another account from Active Directory to Okta. Then if that happens, there will be two accounts, will be that duplicate accounts will be there, right? Active Directory account will be an account that will be created in Okta. And again, your existing account will be there in Okta. Two accounts, but the email ID matches for both the accounts. It's a duplicate one, obviously. To avoid that, what we will do is we can mention like this: when exact match found, whenever the import is happening from AT to Okta, whenever the exact match found, automatically that account will be merged. Both the accounts will be merged. Your account will be converted to AT account automatically. That's what here it is saying. Like when exact match found, we are mentioning like auto confirm match. There is another option: manually confirm match and auto confirm match. Manually confirm match means what you have to do is your account will not be imported until and unless some of the admin go and confirm your account, saying that both the accounts are unique one. Both the accounts are same. We are going to merge it like that admin have to go on and manually approve it, manually confirm it. If you select auto confirm match automatically, Okta will analyze that and it will, merge it to a single account. Likewise, that is what this it says. And here you can see whenever the import is happening, based on which attribute you can merge the user. That's what here. It is mentioned that Okta username format matches to an existing Okta user which means your account that has been created already in Okta should be matched with the accounts that we are importing via this import, this add import that we are matching. And the second thing you can select either the email address matches for existing Okta user that you can select. And the third one is their Okta username format or email address matches the existing user, anyone that you are saying. And the final one is you can match with the help of first name and last name. That is not suggested way because a few countries like there will be repetitive first name. Last name will be there for sure. Even in India, right for not. The North Indians, like most of the people, will have some common name like that. Like there will be a common name will be used, right? Mostly we will avoid that. Mostly we will go with the email address match because email address will be a unique one always for all the organization. Each and every user will be having different email. Let's say for example, your email address. Based on the email address, based on the email ID, we can, match or merge the users that you can define. That completely depends on your organization. What you want to do, you can do, but there are the options for it. Let's say when partial match found, there is an option called when partial match found, which means, let's say for example, your email ID matches, but still Okta thinks that that account is not an unique one. Now, or let's say, for example, you have selected their first name or last name matches. That's what the option that you are selecting. If you mention that first name and last name matches, you are going to merge it. That time Okta will stop that because Okta will think that it may be a duplicate. It may be a unique user. Likewise, Okta will start thinking and it will stop that and it will block it. Partial match found. That's why we will always prefer to go with the email address. If you select email address as an merging mechanism, then these options will not be used for sure. Likewise, we can decide it accordingly. Here there is an option called Universal Security Group Support, right? Universal Group Support is nothing but a group that is available in Active Directory. Whenever we are creating an Active Directory group, two types of group will be there. Like if you go and create a active group, Active Directory group, the first group will be a global group and another group type will be. There is another group. I just don't remember. It's been 3 or 4 years that I worked in Active Directory. Two types of groups are there. One group will be globally available, which means whenever you are creating that group in any domain, that group can be accessed from all the remaining domains connected with that parent domain. Let's say, for example, Cognizant is the parent domain. Under that, Asia Pac is a domain. Asia Pac is a subdomain. America's subdomain EAM as a subdomain. 3 subdomains are there. Now, let's say, for example, I'm creating a group in America's domain. I want all the users, all the remaining users, like EMA domain users, Asia Pac domain users, to be added to that group that I have created in the Americas domain. If you want to add like that, you need to go with the universal group. In Active Directory, there is a term called universal group or global group, something they will say. But let's say, for example, there is a group that you are creating in that America's domain and you want only America's users, domain managed users, to be added to the group. That group, they will call it a symptom. I don't local group or something like that. They will say in Active Directory. I don't remember the exact word, but they will say something like that we can enable here. That you can mention, like which type of group support that we need to be imported in October. whether we need support for the universal group. I mean, which can be accessed to, which can be added to the remaining all the domain users available inside the organization, or you want specifically for that particular domain based group membership. That you can mention here that based on our organization's requirement, that is fine. And there is another option called activation email. You can see activation email right. Whenever the user account got imported from Active Directory to Okta, once the account has been imported to Okta and created in Okta, there will be an email triggered to one end user saying that, hey, and your account has been created in Okta. This is what the steps that you need to follow for logging into Okta. We can those things that you can go and edit in customization, email customization that we have seen last time, right? That email you can change like, or else you can, let's say you don't want your user to be notified via email whenever the account import is happening from AT to Okta. You can uncheck this activation emails. The next option is max import and assignment. You can see here right. Maximum import and assignments. Let's say for example, there is a group. In the group there are 10,000 users are added. In Active Directory group, those 10,000 users are synced with Okta. Okta have that group, and in Okta membership, group membership also totally 10,000 users are available as per the Active Directory SIG count. Matches, both are matches. Now there is something happening at the Active Directory end. Immediately among the 10,000 users, 8,000 users got removed within next import itself. Within a 1 hour span of time. That is a huge drop, right? What Okta will think is, Okta will think that that is something happened at Active Directory and some mistake happened at the Active Directory. And it will stop that. What to say that an assignment in Okta site. Once it's stopped, Okta will send an email to the administrator saying that, hey, admin, we came to know that 80% of the group membership has been removed from this group. Can you please check and confirm that whether this is a genuine removal or not? Like that. How come it is a remove? It's important, right? I mean importing in the sense, let's say for example, you have an Active Directory group. In Active Directory group, 1,000 users are there. If you add 100 users, the same thing will be replicated in Okta with the help of import. Now let's say, for example, you are removing 200 users from that group. The same thing should be replicated in Okta, right? That 200 users should be removed from the Okta AD group also. That will also happen with the help of import only. I am talking about that removal. Same thing like 8%, if got removed immediately, it will send a note or send an email to the admin saying that, hey, it means there was an unassignment which is nearly 82% of the entire users. Can you please review it and initiate it again? Like that, the Okta will send an email. That's what here it has mentioned. Okta import unassignment here. Here they have kept it as 20%, which means among 10,000 users, 2,000 users got removed immediately. If Okta recognize that, it will stop that import or it will stop that unassignment. If you are looking at the right here, like default is 20%, that's what they are thinking. But if you make it to 80% until 8,000 users got removed, Okta will not notify you anything. Notification. If it crosses 8,000, then you will get a notification like that. It based on your organization. You can edit and you can change it for your requirement. This is just to make sure that there was no accidental removal happening. Why that? Now I think they are updating the scheduled import details. Let's see. Just in time provisioning they are enabling. We have seen what is just in time provisioning yesterday. That is clear. Any doubts on that? Just in time provisioning that we discussed. This is the import that you are scheduling. Every hour, you can schedule every 2 hours. Once you can schedule once a day, you can schedule every 2 days. You can schedule based on your organizations and based on your load. Why I'm saying load specifically is, let's say you have only one domain. In that one domain, nearly 5 lakhs users are there. 5 lakhs users are maintained. If you run a scheduled import each and every hour, one for one import itself, it will take nearly 30 minutes at least. I'm saying if you have file X plus users, minimum, each and every 30 minutes, Okta is running some load in the back end. And something is happening at the server also, because this ad agent is installed in that server and the ad agent is always keep running that load all the time. The efficiency will be more in the server. To avoid that, it will be better if you have more users. You should split it in different domains and you can split it. I mean, you can schedule an import each and every hour. That is fine. Like, let's say 5 lakhs users are there, create 5 domains. Each and every domain contains 1 lakh user. And for each and every domain, you can schedule an import for each and every 1 hour. Because 5 different servers are holding 5 different agents and each and every agents are running in different load, and each and every agents will be in different percentage. We are not imposing only one agent to load everything. Whether you can go ahead with the splitting of domains or you should go ahead with the extension of import periodic manner. Let's say if I file access, is that there you can go with once a day or 2 days, once like that? Of course, we have enabled just in time provisioning. We don't need to worry about, creating the automatic provisioning of any users who joined recently. You don't need to worry about that. That is about scheduled import. There are 2 types of import that I will tell you what all the different types of import available. And this option writes sync password. Sync password means what it will happen says, let's say you have given an option for your user to create, maintain, modify password from Okta. Whenever you want to reset any password for the ad account, you can do it from Okta. You don't need any separate password manager or password updating tool separately. If you enable it, you can update your password. Sync your password from Okta itself to Active Directory. That option you can select if you want really. But some organization, they would say like no, Okta is something that may capture the password. We should not allow the user to do the password reset from Okta Console. I will install some separate password managing manager in my organization. With the help of that password manager tool, I will ask my users to do the password reset. Like this, like that, they will enforce it. That depends on the organization's requirement. But there is an option for that syncing password between Okta and Active Directory. You can make use of it if really needed for you. Now they are going to import in Okta. There are two imports, full import and incremental import. What is full import and what is incremental import? From the name you can understand. Incremental import is nothing but an report or import. There was an import that has been done already. Let's say 11 o'clock. There was an input then. 10 o'clock. There was an input then completed already. The 11 o'clock import, what it will do is it will ignore the 10 o'clock import. I mean, it will not be grown. It will not ignore from the 10 o'clock import. It will add any missed details. Let's say 100 users are created in 10 o'clock import. Okta will not consider those 100 users. It will only validate or it will only check for the remaining users. 100 users are already imported. Remaining 2 users are newly created after that time. Only the 2 users will be looked upon and only those 2 users will be imported to Okta. All the remaining 100 users, they will not be touched because they have already imported to Okta. That's what incremental is all about. Incremental is whatever that has done before, they will add from that completed one. That's what incremental imported input is all about, full import. Whatever that happens before, they will not consider it. They will just remove everything. I mean remove in the sense cache. I'm saying whatever the data store that happens, it will just refresh from the scratch. It will go through all the document, all the properties for each and every account individually. Let's say, for example, when 100 users are there, 215 attributes that are there in Active Directory. For each and every user, 2 to 15 attributes will be compared with Okta. But in full, incremental import, right? It will not go through all those 215 attributes for each and every user. It will just go through any changes that happens for that existing users and any new user got created or not. That's it. Here you can see the difference, like import only the newly added users / groups. But full import imports all new and existing AD users. It will a full import will go and check and validate each and every object that is available in AD whenever the full import is initiated. Incremental import, it will just only look upon the details that is updated recently. Maybe you can take in the scenario like if you update any account in Active Directory, there was an attribute called the last updated. There is an attribute called last updated. If you let's say you for your account, first name got changed or last time got changed. Once the last name or first name got changed automatically, this last updated attribute will also be changed to true or false or something like. Some value will be updated. Okta will go and look upon that value last updated. That time that value it will pull and it will refresh particularly that account. That is the differences full import and incremental import and full import. You cannot schedule it. We have seen right before. We have seen like you can able to schedule 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 1 day once, 2 days once you can schedule it. That option is specific for incremental import. You can schedule it. But for full import, you cannot schedule any like. You cannot schedule it at any time. It is completely a manual import. You need to, as an admin, you need to log into the admin console. You need to initiate a full import. They are trying to do an import. If you go to Import tab under Okta on Okta Directory Configuration, you can see import tab and there is a button called import. Now click that, you will get two options. One is incremental import and another one is full import. I said incremental import will be used just to refresh the last report. Full import is nothing but a check that will happen, or it will go through all the attributes, go through all the details, each and every account. That's the difference. And under also the first and also another thing, right? Whenever you are integrating Active Directory with Okta for the first time with the help of a D agent, you should do this full import at least one time. Whenever you are doing for the first time, I'm saying once you integrate it, everything is done right now. They have integrated it. They have done all the configurations. Right now, they will go under and that full import. They will not do this incremental import because first time you should always do full import. Whenever you are installing the agents, I'm saying they will go on full import. Click import. Import will start. It will happen. Here it will say the details. 32 users totally scanned, which means 32 users has been scanned in Active Directory. And 31 users Okta have identified. All those 31 users got imported to Okta. Same thing for groups, 19 groups scanned among the 19. 19 groups. It got scanned among that 19 groups or newly imported one, and 3 are existing groups that is getting updated. Likewise, it will show you the what to say content, what happens during this full import or during this incremental import. It will show those details. If you go to groups, you will see all the. Here is the difference. You can see right this Windows kind of logo. This is Active Directory group. If you see this kind of logo, application based logo, then this is application master group. That is the difference. And for Okta Group View, we can see an Okta logo like the O letter with blue color. Application group, like where it is come from, this one, this accounting and this. I said right. There will be an application master group, which means there is a group that is created and maintained inside that application. And if we integrate that application with Okta, let's say for example, you Workday. How like AD, that is that application also. It's a different. We again how we integrated AD, the same like application also we integrated with there. Correct, correct, correct. I have shown you architecture, right? Instead of AD, you are integrating Workday directly with Okta and you are maintaining that. That's how it came. Is it clear? They appear. Here you can see our application. This is the group that is maintained in Active Directory. You can see a source here. Source in the sense it is a Windows symbol, which is Active Directory symbol, which is created in Active Directory and maintained in Active Directory. They are opening that group. I think they are not opening it. They are trying to assign it. This is this. I will show you no issues separately. I think this is fine and put Active Directory integration with Okta. Any questions, any queries on this? Let me update the course content. Let me go to the next slide. This, I will give you an introduction today that we can start. What are all the types of applications available in the market and what are all the protocols those applications use? All the remaining, there was different types of SSO tools available in the market. You know that. There is a ping tool. There's a site mean to see a site matter is there, say for drug is there, sale savient is there, sale point is there. There are plenty of even Microsoft Azure is there. To plenty of SSO tools are available in the market. Okta stands unique in this scenario. Okta Integration Network. What is Okta Integration Network is? Why I'm saying this is unique. No other SEO tool have this kind of feature. What does this feature is? Let's say, for example, you are using in your organization, you are using some commonly used applications which is available in the market. For example, Workday HR system. Each and every organization will have their HR system for sure. Like it can be Workday, it can be Bamboo HR, it can be Rating HR portal. There are some commonly available HR tools in the market. And let's think about in this way service, now ticketing tool service. There are only limited number of ticketing tools available in the market. Those are service now BMC Remedy and there is an tool called HP. Some support is their desktop support. I guess that tool and Zoho tool. There are only limited number of ticket. Even this Freshworks, they have a ticketing tool. Freshworks, only they have a different kind of ticketing tools. What Okta do is Okta will get in touch with that one kind of ticketing tool, right? Can we integrate Solar Wind to Okta as well? Solar Wind, that is also ticketing tool. Let's try that. You want to search Solar Wind, right? Let's see. This is a ticketing tool. You can go and directly integrate it. What Okta is doing it right. They are getting in touch with these kind of vendors and they are gathering some configuration details like not end to end configuration details like some configuration details and they will integrate a template in Okta. A template in the sense. Template, I mean the term you can understand. The template is nothing but a predefined configuration where you can take it and use it for your organization. You can make small changes towards it and you can use it for your organization. Those things are available in this Okta, which we will call it as Okta Integration Network. From the term, you can understand Okta Integration Network. Integration means application integration. All the applications are available in a network. That I mean the template. I'm saying not the applications. Templates are available, like for example, SolarWinds. SolarWinds. Here it is available and you can see what a SolarWind, what are all the things that you can integrate with SolarWinds. Here you can see only using SAML, you can able to integrate SolarWinds with Okta. Here there are plenty of options. If this supports, then let's go for another thing, Office 365. This will be tick mark, check mark. Let me show you exactly. Salesforce. Salesforce support two authentication mechanism. One is SAML and another on a secure web authentication, SWAR. These two things it supports. Then let's go for another thing, Office 365. Let's see, it supports Davis Federation and it supports secure web authentication. They will let us know that. What are all the protocol that these applications supports by default? And now let's say, for example, I want to integrate Workday and Workday in our organization that supports a SAML. What I can do? I can go ahead, click Add Integration. I need to give the details, configuration details here. Then there will be like configuration details. In the sense, it's just a URL. But if you are going for a custom application, there will be few details that you need to add manually. But here you are just entering the URL. Let's say I am entering, this is my URL, my organization's URL. Click Next, select Simon. No other changes done. That's it. Once it is done, go to the sign on. Get the metadata. This is the which will be shared to the Workday team. With the help of this information, they will go and directly enable this same configuration at the application end. Likewise, you can directly go ahead and select the application that is pre-disk. This is the code that will be defined already. And also they will show you the list of the supporting factors for those applications. As I said, O365 supports two things. One is BOS Federation and another one is Secure Web Authentication Service now supports SAML and Secure Web Authentication. And there are many applications that supports OpenID Connect as well. Let me search for that. Let's say Splunk. I think it is not updated. I don't find that OIDC based application, but there will be an application toast. We cannot search it, I guess, but let me try that. No, it is just searching only for the details. No, it is just searching only for the details. No. I don't know why I'm not getting any open. ID paste application. There. It is sorry, I was searching for this filter only. For developer portal, I think they are not giving everything in an open statement, I guess. But for enterprise, you will get it like if you go in your organization and you will search it. You will get it like this, this checkbox. If you did, you will get the list of applications that is available. You can maybe try that in your organization whenever you have enough time. Likewise, you can go ahead and select or search the applications that you have in that you are going to integrate. Let's say, for example, there is an app team. They are coming to Okta saying that, hey, Okta team, I want to integrate my application with Okta for single sign-on. First, what you want to do is you want to get the application name. Let's say it's a Salesforce or it's a ServiceNow or it's an Bomb Guy application or it's a Beyond Trust Spam tool or SailPoint tool. Whatever the tool it is. Go ahead and search here. Let's say I'm going to integrate SailPoint. Let me search SailPoint here. There it is. SailPoint is already available, predefined, and that supports SAML. Then I can go ahead and add integration. I'll just update the details that is required and share the metadata to the SailPoint team, and they will also update the details at their end. That is done. That's it. It is simple as that. Likewise, whenever the application team reaches you, you should go ahead and search the application name here first. Then you can let's say here it is not there. Then you can go ahead and create a custom app. It's up to you. Sometimes what we will do is we will not go ahead with this Okta integration network. Because this in Okta integration network you have some feasibility. At the same time, there are some restrictions also there that you will know whenever you are working on it. Like mostly less restrictions, high futures. But those less restrictions may come for sure whenever you are working on it. Based on your requirement, you can switch it to either in custom app or you can switch it to the catalog app or catalog template app. That is available. It's completely on the admin perspective and why we are asking you to go ahead with the just a sec. Oh, sorry. Why we are asking mostly to go ahead with this app. Integration catalog is you will get all the Kabi articles. Now, let's say I want to integrate ServiceNow application. Simple as that. I'm going ahead and adding the ServiceNow integration app. I'm mentioning here my organization's all. Let's say this is my organization's ServiceNow. All. Next, I'm going ahead with SAM. I'll update these details like what is default real estate. Those things I will update. I will also mention the credential. These things that we will cover. No issues as of no road can get confused. I'm just showing you the demo like how you are going to work on it. Once you click done, if you go to sign on, you will get an KB article. Or a step-by-step article how this can be done from the app side. Application side, see all the ServiceNow. Screenshots will be given. If you share this all to the ServiceNow team, they will go through. They will. Step-by-step process, and this also contains the metadata for Okta. Let me show you the metadata for Okta or my tenant. You don't think that this is a common Kabi article that is available in the Google? No, this Kabi article has been built specifically for our organization. That's why I'm saying my dev instance. My Okta instance name is here. If you are mentioning it here in a common, common keep article means you will not get these details right. You will not get because it is specific to my instance. I am only using this instance. It cannot be available in Google. And Google doesn't know I am using this instance. Okta is generating this kind of Kabi article each and every time whenever we are integrating with any applications with Okta. If you just like that, you can go ahead and share this all to the app team and app team or the service provider team. Service provider team. They will go ahead and use this document, Kibi document, and they will work on it to update it from their end application end. That's why we would say, always go ahead with the application if it is available in Okta Integration Network. Does that make sense for you? That we will call. That's what Okta Integration Network is all about. Whenever I created this deck, nearly 7,000 plus integration has been in time. Now let's see how many applications are there. I think that time it was 700 if I'm not wrong. Now it is 7380, which means Okta is keep on adding different applications. They will keep on updating the application configurations, adding new application configuration. Let's say, for example, these Freshworks application write ticketing tool that came recently, like I think 5 years back it came. What Okta will do is they will always work with the Freshwork team and they will, update that Freshwork configuration in this network, Okta Integration Network. Likewise, they will keep on upgrading themselves. I think 2 months back, I saw 7,340 something. On some release, they have added new applications, 40 plus new applications like I think. That's why it came 7,380. Now, if you go and refresh after 2 or 3 months, you may see 1,400 something. It will keep on increasing. It is dynamic one. You can search all the time. Each and every time you are going to integrate, you can go and search with it. As I said, 7,000 pre-integrated applications are already integrated with Okta Integration Network, and as I said, it simplifies the configuration steps. If you are going for a custom map integration, you need to manually enter everything. I'll show you how we are going to integrate a custom map with Okta, and I'll show you how we are going to integrate an Okta Integration Network application with Okta. You tell me which is difficult and which is easy. You will obviously say Okta Integration Network application integration is the very simplest and easy one, and automated user lifecycle management. In an Okta integrated application, site integration, network applications, few applications, support provisioning also. In that way, you can automate the user lifecycle management, which means, let's say, ServiceNow application supports provisioning, which is available in the Okta Integration Network. What you can do is you can directly go ahead and enable the provisioning. For an application, Okta Integration Network application, and it's not a difficult step for you to initiate a provisioning. Whenever the user account getting created in Okta and the user is added to that ServiceNow group automatically, that user account will be provisioned at the ServiceNow application end. And whenever the user account got deleted from, disabled or activated from Okta, once he leaves the organization, automatically ServiceNow application will disable that account because the provisioning has been enabled. Likewise, the life cycle management of a user account has been automated with the help of this Okta Integration Network. Or let's say, for example, there is a custom app which application doesn't support this Okta Integration Network. You are going ahead with the custom app integration. If you want to enable provisioning for those applications, you need to build a code. It can be a Java code. It can be a .NET based code for enabling the provisioning I'm saying. It's like you are doing many work. If you are building a custom app, but if you have an application that is pre-integrated already, if that application supports provisioning, you don't need to build a separate code. You don't need to host the separate code in some server. No need of anything. Automatically, it will take care. That is also another benefit, and automate a simplified single sign-on. Now let's say Salesforce account. This supports provisioning. Yes, it supports provisioning. It supports create update, deactivate sync password. Now let's go ahead and add this integration. Here you can read it. If this is your Salesforce all, acne.mysalesforce account, you can just mention acne here. No need to enter the full URL and all. Next, select SAM no changes. These are some URLs I'm just mentioning. You have integrated this application. Now you are getting an option for provisioning. Now you can go ahead and create an API integration. Here, you need to just enter the API keys here. API, customer key and customer secret. And if you click save, automatically the integration and the provisioning will be enabled for this application. But let's say if you are going to integrate a custom app, custom SAML app, let's say custom SAM app, I'm integrating. Click next. Click next. See, it is asking these many details I need to enter manually, but let me do it. But API keys that are provided by Salesforce team, yes, they'll do it. Now keeping it empty. Click next. I'm an Okta customer, adding internal map. Finish. See there, I'm not getting the provisioning tab. This is an custom map I have integrated with the help of custom configuration. If I go to Salesforce, let me open it concurrently. For applications, I have opened totally. Salesforce account, which is integrated with Okta Integration Network. It supports provisioning. You can directly go ahead and enable the configuration for that with the help of an API token that has been generated from the Salesforce end. ServiceNow, yes, ServiceNow also supports provisioning. You can go ahead and configure the API integration. Get the username and password from service. Now test the credentials. Click Save. Now let's go to Workday. Workday also supports provisioning. How it supports provisioning? With the help of API username password. And they are asking further more details that you can give. You can check with the Workday team and you can update it here. This is fine. But the custom applications that I have integrated doesn't have the provisioning feature. Is it clear? Is it relatable? Yes. That's why they are saying automated lifecycle user management. And let's say simplified single sign-on from Active Directory. We are maintaining all the accounts from Active Directory and you are giving single sign-on for all the ARM applications with help of add accounts. It's a common feature like they are saying here also. That is fine and gain exposure to thousands of Okta customers, which means let's say for example, you vendor in the sense your work is to create applications. Introduce it to the market. Now let's say you are a Freshwork company. You are a part of Freshwork company. You are creating a ticketing tool. That ticketing tool has been bought by multiple companies like Cognizant have bought my ticketing tool. Accenture have bought my ticketing tool. Likewise, there are many companies. They have bought my ticketing tools. Now I want to add the Freshworks company ticketing tool all the cognizant Accenture, people can directly go ahead and select the my application in the Doctor Integration Network. I am giving my details to the Okta team. As a fresh work company vendor, I am giving my configuration to Okta team. That tops that. In that way, you are exposing your application to thousands of customers because all the customers, they are using Okta. They will see your application there, your Freshworks ticketing tool application there. They will maybe explore it. They will try to get in touch with you too to buy that a product or buy that instance for their organization. And they will be having, like, there are many exposures that happens in the back end, right? Okta is giving such kind of exposures also. Now I'm saying, right, if you go to this applications, browse app catalog. Here you can see 1, 2, 3. There is an app. This app says search and download millions of 8 stock photos, royalty-free images, clip arts, vectors and alliterations. Now this application they have some of the companies have built this application and they have given an option for us. Now let's say, for example, I want to use this application. What I will do? I bought this application already. I'll go into Okta and I will click add integration. Make use of it. In this way, this 1, 2, 3 hour of application has been spread to multiple customers. All the customers can able to see this kind of configuration. In that way, they are promoting their application. Also, that's what here it is mentioned, gain exposures to thousands of Okta customers. And this thing we have seen just now, simplified knowledge base for administrator. Which means you have integrated an app with Okta, which is a integration network application, and you want to share the step-by-step document to the app team, to the app admin team. The knowledge base is already available. You can just go ahead and share that to the app team directly. And the final one is categorization of application. They have categorized in the way that end users will understand it. Now, if you go here, you can see the categorization lifecycle management, identity and governance tools. Identity queue, SailPoint Identity EQ is there. Tube row is there. With the help of these two, you can able to manage their identity governance. And there is a tool called Hitachi 8, I guess. Likewise, they will introduce many new applications here. If, for example, Zero Trust. All these Zero Trust are nothing but a network-based application, or it will be a SOC application, Security Operations Control applications. The categorization will help you to understand that basics. Then I will give you the step-by-step flow for SAM, and I will start with SAM. What is SAM, why it is used, and step by step in the SAM, how the flows are working between applications. And we'll try to integrate a SAML app. Maybe it will take another 3 or 4 sessions to complete that SAM part alone, because SAML is the most used one in many of the organization. Let's say if you have those 100 applications in your organization, 80 application will be SAM. Only 20 applications will be other protocols like Secure Web Authentication or OpenID Connect or any other. We'll concentrate on SAML completely. Then we can go ahead with the next steps. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.